Akihabara, at least that is Akihabara down there. And we are in front of Suehirochō station. This is on the Ginza line. In fact, if you walk straight this way, you will follow the Ginza line all the way to Ueno, but that's not what we're gonna be doing. Oh no. How you doing? So in this walk, I'm gonna be taking you from the outskirts of Akihabara, because we've been down there so many times before. In fact, it's the Gachapon Kaikan right there in that alley. And I'm gonna take you via the Yamanote line tracks along there. There's some very interesting new cafes that have opened up over the last couple of years, including an artisanal, I'll show you, like, shop that goes underneath the Yamanote track. We'll cut through Ameyoko Market. There's some new developments, including a brand new Don Quixote that opened up at the entrance of Ameyoko Market. So there's some things happening in the city of Tokyo without international tourism. It'll be interesting to see how the city has changed in this direction. So we're going to avoid, we're gonna go through this Sotokanda and then make a right and follow the Yamanote tracks. It's been a while since I've done another live stream. Welcome everybody. The last one was at the Snow Monkey Park in Nagano. So I hope everybody is doing well. Oh, I think we can make this light. Totally done. All right, so in this direction, you can see the Yamanote line tracks straight ahead of you. And if you follow them, it'll take you straight to Ueno. But along the way, we will take some detours, of course, because that's the fun part. Now, the alleys of Tokyo are absolutely worth exploring. Sometimes taking a straight line from A to B makes no sense, especially if you're walking around exploring. I haven't done this walk in about 2.5 years. Today's the holiday, so happy birthday to the Emperor. February 23rd. Oh, there's the Yamanote line right there. So we know we're going in the right direction. They're cleaning the streets there. So for those that have Sony products, I want to show you also where the Sony Service Center is, because I've been going here for the last couple of years since I switched over from Panasonic to Sony cameras. And they're pretty good. In fact, I don't know if this place is hidden or not, because there's almost nobody inside, or maybe Sony is just making better products. I don't know. But it's right there on the corner. We're gonna walk past it. Today is a holiday, so nothing's open. How you doing, Rainer? Nice to see our moderators here as well. Thanks everybody for joining me on this adventure. Oh, it's a sunny day and it's really warm. Vaughn is here. I think I will pick up a drink on the way. So it's quite amazing. The track here between Akihabara and Ueno, so many interesting changes have taken place. Like, I love exploring the city of Tokyo, walking through here every now and then, because it changes all the time. So if you're saying, oh, you've shown us this before, I have, but it's not the same. Each time is different. All right, this is a place that some of you might know. There are a lot of local artisanal artisans. There's the word. Boom. 2K540. And underneath the tracks here is kind of a shopping area of local stores. So I think the signal is really bad. So I'm just going to pop in and show it to you very quickly and then pop out. I don't think I can walk through here and get a good, clean signal. But if you're in Akihabara, do the walk to Ueno and cut through here. Look at this. This is underneath the Yamanote line. It is really nice. Look at it. They've cleaned this up so much over the last 10 years. You can buy lots of leather goods, things that are all like handcrafted stuff. I once bought a meishi case made out of wood here, which is really nice. Hey, I see Aiken is here. That's one thing I haven't done enough, and walked between stations. Yeah, you know, it's kind of amazing. You'll find that like the city of Tokyo is so well connected with public transportation, but if you look at it, sometimes just walking from one station to the next instead of grabbing the train is almost the same amount of time, like from Shibuya to Harajuku, for example. Just walk it. From Akihabara to Ueno, just walk it. Michael Sasano's here. Hey John, excited for this live stream to see what's changed recently. 2:40 p.m. in Tokyo, so it is a must for an afternoon snack. We will see what we can find. Ameyoko is a little bit too crowded, I thought. Here's a Yanaka coffee shop. And I find that if Peter approves, then it must be a good place. They make some good coffee in here, a good alternative to Starbucks. And of course, it's attached to the Artisans. Oh, look, they make hats in there. Sweet. I've also noticed that a lot of the restaurants here have a line, so they're quite popular locally. It's just interesting because I don't think a lot of guidebooks have added in this area because a lot of the places are just new. And it is a holiday, so there's more people out and about. So this looks like, I don't know, is that, what kind of cuisine that is? Looks like Thai cuisine, maybe? I'm not sure. It looks like a dessert cafe. Huh. Let's keep walking. There is a very trendy cafe just about 100 meters up the street from here. And if you squint, you can see Ameyoko Market. The bright lights at the end of the street there. It's a part of our goal. You're gonna be hearing the Yamanote line cruising above us as we do this walk as well. There's another entrance to the Artisans shopping area underneath the tracks. And that's it for the shopping area. It's not very big, but it's just very well done. And from Akihabara Station, I think it would take about 10 minutes to walk here. About 3 to 4 from Suehirochō Station. All right, from here, you're still in, I think you're in the fringe of Ueno. So we've left Akihabara. And from this Lawson's here on the right side, things start to get a little interesting. I see Rainer also chimed in here, doing fine. I'm doing great. Got your Tadamigawa Bridge postcard. I'm glad you brought that up, Rainer, because I have one here for Yuri in California. This is going out to you, buddy. As soon as I find a post box, I'll put this in there. Here's the stamp I put on there for you. It's kind of fun. Oh, here it is. So there are a bunch of like these really local craft beer meat restaurant places. This one says Tokyo's Butchers. Like the kind of shops you'd find maybe in, I don't know, every other big city. This one is called Tokyo Butchers. Wonder how much butchering they actually do in there. Smells great. Meat, a little bit of garlic. And it looks like they might even be brewing beer in there. What? Oh, so there's another craft brewer that has opened up here. This is so interesting. The Egg Baby Cafe makes beer? Or is that part of the Tokyo Butcher? I'm not really sure, but you can see this area underneath the Yamanote line has been so beautifully redone. It's so clean. The railings look like pipes. You could even sit outside and enjoy a beer, I'm guessing. But I love this when they have these big windows and you can see inside. There they are cooking up some good stuff. This cafe didn't exist 6 months ago. At least I don't think it did, because I don't remember it in operation. Let's see what they got here. Look at the big windows. I love it. So they're making coffee here, and they have takeaway. Looks like they got egg sandwiches and beer. I can't disagree with that combination. But I can't disagree with this line. Check it out. There's a lot of people here waiting for lunch. Oh, wow. Check it out. Look at this menu. Egg bacon toast with French fries. And then here's the egg baby sandwich with French fries. $10 for that. Well, a little bit less with the exchange rates. The way they are. We'll look down here. Raspadura carbonara. And egg farmer vegetable power salad. I could live with that. The desserts look good. There's a moss tiramisu. And then there's an adult French toast. What makes it adult? I don't know. But that word is right there. Wow. Egg baby pudding. So this place is called Egg Baby Cafe. Turn the camera around here. Egg Baby Cafe. Look at the big windows. I gotta totally come here, not on a weekend or a holiday. Come on a weekday when there's like nobody around. Just go in there and sit, enjoy a craft beer. I'm sure Kanai would really love to have some of the egg dishes in there. Maybe bring Leo when he's taking a nap. Right next door to it, and look, they got a second floor here, is a halal market. And that's kind of neat to know, because we do have a lot of viewers from the Arab world watching. You can get some halal products right here. Check it out. Boom. All right, let's keep walking. It's gotten interesting. Excuse me, sir. This is a highly trafficked road. It might be prudent for you and your friend to depart. Saving lives. Loads of interesting restaurants and bars. It's kind of an eclectic mix of Asian dining next to eggs, next to halal market, next to another old-looking izakaya. Looks like it's been here a while. Next to a hat shop. Yeah, make sure you stay out of the road. I mean, these people, really? The pigeons know better than these guys. Very polite tap honk. If this was New York, you would have laid it on strong. Wow, look at that spicy looking ramen. What? It's $8.50, 850 yen for that bowl. That looks like it would completely obliterate your taste buds. You might as well just put a torch in your mouth. That guy's like sitting there challenging me. What? It's like, dude, this finger could change your life. Interesting. It's got a pretty long finger. It's a serious mug. Wow. So if you're walking from Akihabara to Ueno, you can try this spicy ramen. Challenge yourself. See if that guy's finger is in the ramen. I don't know. I like that pose. 1. On we go. Any update on travel to Japan? I'm just reading some of the comments from Adi here. Nothing solid. I know that things are opening up. It's moving in the right direction, but it's not quite there. The thing is that it's moving in the right direction. That's the most important thing. They're allowing more international students and workers with visas to enter into Japan from 3,500 to 5,000 starting in March 1st. But that's a precursor. That's like a start to tourism, which, gosh, I don't know when, but I reckon if Australia can open up to tourism, Japan is not going to be that far behind because of all the money that might be associated to it. But you all know I've been telling you about this since it started, this pandemic in January 2020, giving updates on travel to Japan. The decisions are made based on the voters and the people, the citizens here, that are mostly over the age of 50. The average age of Japan is 46 or 47 years old, the oldest in the world. And they're the ones that will ultimately make the decision. And the vast majority of them, they don't care about tourism or you coming here. They just are fearful of catching anything, and they're old and they don't want, outsiders to bring stuff in, even though it makes no sense scientifically because there's Japanese traveling abroad and bringing this in. So what are you gonna do? Just gotta wait it out. Psst. There's Ameyoko Market, and we're gonna go through there, but not directly. Kind of side directly, because that's a lot more fun. Okachimachi Station. So if you do get off, you can pass Akihabara and go straight here, and get off at this exit, which is a lot better. This is the south entrance or exit. I think it's a little bit better to get off here than in front of Ameyoko, which is a lot more crowded. But it'll take you to this square where the pandas and the pigeons live in unity. I've met you guys before. In fact, didn't we do a stream here 2 Christmases ago? I think so. It's interesting. Look at that beautiful looking pigeon. You have your time in the limelight, sir. Ma'am, sorry. And on we go. Yeah, that's right. I featured this KFC. I got kicked away from another KFC in Akihabara because there was this gangster guy there saying that the maids that were trying to get people to go in there didn't like me live streaming there, so I had to move here. That was 2 Christmases ago. Crazy. Right, Okachimachi Station. This is probably also, well, it's also easy access to get to Ueno Zoo from here too. Just cut through the market. So the pandas in this area are also quite famous. I see Second Breakfast is here. Thank you, guys. Also, they are traveling. I wonder if they're still in Mexico or if they're somewhere else. Maybe they've returned back to India. But they have a very interesting channel too, where they're showing different areas of the world, and I love it because we can't travel at all, and they're doing it for us. Thank you all. Thank you, guys. So this is Indo Kare. Really? This is interesting. It's like a Japanified Indian curry they write in here with tempura. What? I guess they got a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, this is different kinds of curry dishes with soba. That's an unusual mix there. That's a morning set right here. From 7 a.m. to 11, you can get this for $4, 410 yen. That's ridiculously cheap. Bowl of rice and some soba. Nice. Raw egg and there's some natto in there. That is a really good combination for $4. It smells like curry. All right, here we go. We are right on the side of that new Uniqlo building that has opened up. Now we're in an area where a lot of you probably recognize. Let me cross over here to the other side. The trains are cruising above us. You see a father and son cruising through here. Leo takes a nap around this time. But when things get a little bit better, we'll be making excursions around just like they are. WRX Turbo is in the house. I haven't said those words in a long time. So here's a side of Okachimachi Market, and one of the amazing things I discovered here at Ameyoko, as I kind of wrap, I'm just gonna swing around this intersection before we cross into Ameyoko Market. They opened up a Don Quixote right there. I have very mixed feelings about that because I know that Ameyoko is a place, it's a market of local vendors, all right? Going back historically to post-World War II. And to see more chain shops come in here, it kind of disturbs me. And I know a lot of you love Don Quixote. There's like 4 or 5 of them in the area. I don't know if they really needed to put anything here, but with property prices so cheap now and local businesses just struggling, they're kind of smart. The group is buying a lot of property. If I swing around here, you have the Uniqlo. Sorry, there you go, the Uniqlo market here. So I'm gonna take you in through here when the light changes and then show you this and then make a quick right, take you down an alley. Cause I've been down Yamanote like a dozen times. The power station is here too. Hello from London. If you want to, you could chime in and say where you're watching from. All 4 corners of the globe. David J's watching from Sydney. This is sort of a little bit late for the East Coast in the US. You can see because of the state of the pandemic we're in, and I'm gonna talk not quite as loud right now. My mouth is closer to the screen. Because of the state of the pandemic, everybody is wearing masks here, in despite it being outside, and this is one reason why I guess Japan has been able to clamp this down, but I do try to stay away from crowded areas, so I'm going to limit my exposure by taking a left pretty quickly here. So if you were wondering, on the weekends and holidays, Ameyoko's doing okay. Imagine what it's going to be like when tourism returns. when tourists were here 2 years ago, you couldn't even move. I'm moving to the side of the street here, and now I'm panning over. Check this out here. This is what I'm talking about. This is insanity, and I am not a chain store person, so I'm not really happy, positive about this. But you know, what are you gonna do? I just remember that there was an old business that was here for a long time, but it didn't really sell much of anything, and they sold out the Don Quixote. They just waited and waited until the property prices, I guess, got better, and they sold out. And then now this Don Quixote looks like it's got 4 or 5 floors in there. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be more popular with foreign tourists than locals. Because from next to here, just if you go to the left here, is Takeya, which is the cheapest department store in Japan. So I don't know if this is going to become a bidding war or what. But Takeya it's got a purple exterior. That's one of my favorite stores in Tokyo. And it's kind of sad to see chains coming in here. I hope Takeya doesn't take a hit as a result. A lot of the stuff that these stores do sell changed on the front here. Most of them are masks and alcohol, and still catering to the pandemic crowd. Those are not brassieres. Those are masks. It's like somebody has taken apart a bra. All right, let's find a vending machine. Gosh, the line for this takoyaki place is always mega long. This might be the cheapest and the best value takoyaki in Japan. Right here on the corner. They've been doing it here for decades. You get a 4 for 200 yen. That is so cheap, and you can load it up with sauce and whatnot. This place used to be a Korean cheese dog, a stretchy cheese place. It turned into a different kind of a Korean place, and now that went out of business too. At least it's closed right now. I guess everybody was banking that the pandemic would turn around and tourism would return, but that was not the case. Here's one of my Kit Kat connections here. You can see the flavors that are popular here. Pistachio and melon just came out. There's some strawberry milk, and peach is here as well. The pistachio is almost $4 though, so it's not quite worth it. All right, let's go to the side streets. They are selling some cherry blossom stuff. So 'tis the season. The blossoms will be blooming in less than a month, which is crazy to think about it. Spring is here. Oh, these would be great for our daimyo. Will it fit in the box? Sakura cookies. Then they have the sakura matcha poki, which are nice. Sakura mochi. I used to get my running shoes from Sports Zuien. They don't have a Z. Zien. I had a point card here, but now you can get them online a lot cheaper. This is my connection 10 years ago. I always get a pair of running shoes every 6 months because I would wear them out running a 100K a week. They've torn down this building here, and I think that something interesting is going to pop up as a result. So there's a lot of construction in this area. When you do come back to this area, it's going to be a lot newer than it traditionally was. All right, here we go. Hey, is that Brandania? Brandania, I just saw the certificates for the Kickstarter fireworks project for the Shakudama, and they look incredible. They're coming in these beautiful tubes, and I just got mine, and they're being sent out, the rewards, very shortly. Just we're in the red because we had budgeted for a small packet, and they changed it. Now there's no mail available to some countries, so I think we're $2,000 in the hole now from shipping charges, which is, part of it. Never know the direction business will go. It's a colorful place. I have to say, this street is a lot wider than Ameyoko Market, which is right down there, and the streets do converge in about 50, 60 meters from here. So let's just keep going and see if I can grab a drink at a vending machine here. Getting a little thirsty. So what is your guess? If you're watching in the live stream and you're participating in the chat, you're watching it for the first time, I always encourage people to leave me a message. When do you think tourism to Japan is going to start? What is your crystal ball stay? What do you think? Is anybody planning a trip and just buying the ticket anyways? Because I got a good feeling that summer is gonna be okay. I got good feelings all the time though, so it's not. Joy says 2023, fall 2022, third quarter. October, November, July, autumn. We really don't know. Right now, anything is possible. Just looking to see if there's anything interesting in here. No. Some apartments available. Would you live there? That looks pretty clean. 72,000 yen or $700 to live in room 101, which is probably the ground floor. It's kind of small. Oh, there goes the Yamanote line up above. Hey, did everybody see the video I just posted on the main channel? How they keep Ueno Station clean? Thanks so much. We crossed 100,000 views in 4 days, which is really good for a new channel. We're really close to, look at those socks. We're really close to Ueno Station right now. So you always get some interesting gifts here on the corner. All right, and here we go. This is where Ameyoko converges with this side street here, and it has really changed a lot. The signs are brand new. If you pan up here, you can see the signs have changed, and apparently this platform is open and you can get photos up here and check it out. Wow, the intoxicating smell of grilling. Do you smell this here? This smoke coming out here is roasting green tea leaves. It's hojicha, and it has such a strong acidic sweet smell. Oh man, I love it. Roasting hojicha. It takes some of the caffeine out of it as well. Now the life of outside, eating outside is still going on here in Ueno, and I bet you tonight a lot of these restaurants are going to be crowded. The economy is starting to come back a little bit. The booster shots have been rolling out really strongly over the last week. Kanai just got hers today. I got mine a couple of weeks ago. It was based on when you got your second shot, which is weird. Kind of a gaffe by the Prime Minister, I think. He said 8 months after the second shot. They stuck to that, and then he changed it, and then it threw all of the local ward offices into chaos. But they worked it out, as they always do. This is one of my favorite shops here historically. This is Shimura's chocolate shop. You give them 1,000 yen, and he will fill a bag of goodies for you. And I'll be making an episode about this shop and the history of Ameyoko in the next few months, because this place is changing so much. I think it's about time to do a really deep historical episode of Ameyoko Market, don't you think? Shout out to the Patreon supporters. I really appreciate you guys helping me. I just made a monkey video, snow monkey video, based on the support, and going to be doing a lot more traveling for the main channel. As well as this. By the way, I just have this handy for the people watching. These are on sale now. I have the store open. Only in Japan store is open. store.onlyinjapan.tv. And you can purchase a copy of the Only in Japan Blu-ray video. Here, let me get to the side here. Check it out. It opens up. The box set opens up, and you can see every single person that picked me up, and some of the hitchhiking signs from this 2017 adventure. All these kind faces. I love to make this, and I take a look at it every now and then, just to remember why I stay here in Japan. All these very friendly people picked me up and took me from one place to another. And there's a second audio track where Kanai also does some narration when I met her in Hakodate. But the entire country on this one disc, and it's available now on the Only in Japan store, which is cool. I think we sent out about 40 or 50 of them already. There's a timeline of all the places I went to. I do carry it with me everywhere because I'm trying to sell them. I haven't had a way to sell them for like 3 years, so I'm sitting on a couple of hundred of them. So I do carry it everywhere. Of course I do. This sign is somewhat controversial as we make our way to the entrance of Ueno. This Ameyoko sign is brand new, and they took out the retro-looking sign and switched it up for that. And it's created a little bit of a buzz. A lot of people aren't happy with it. Let me swing back to the other side. The weight of this Blu-ray is really weighing me down here. I don't know. What do you think? Is this sign controversial? Do you prefer the old retro style sign? I do. I'm somebody who I don't want to see it change. I don't want to see it change. I want to see Ueno stay kind of retro and have some of that old charm. The new building should be constructed like the old buildings. But that's the way I think. Shibuya, Shibuya, Ueno is Ueno, and Okachimachi is the Kachiwachi. And each neighborhood, going all the way back to the Showa era, and maybe even before that, had its own personality. Different kinds of people. People from Tohoku would settle around Ueno, because the train lines would come into Ueno Station here. So you had the cultures from up there settling down here, and you had that vibe, and now that vibe is kind of gone away a little bit. As everything just gets a little bit, I don't know, watered down by chains and chain shops and that desire to make everything nice and new and I just hope that it's more small businesses and people can keep what they have going, and if the family wants to continue, the grandchildren should have that opportunity to continue what the family has started. But more and more younger people are not wanting to take over for their fathers and grandfathers the family business. They want to do something else. YouTube. Run the business and do a YouTube channel at the same time. That's what I would do, maybe. So this is Ueno Station. There's the metro station, which I didn't feature on the main channel episode. I featured JR Ueno Station because the team that cleans it is inside there. And I know them all, well, a lot of them, and when I go in there, I like to say hi if I see them. It's nice to see a friendly face. There's the staff of JEA, which is Japan East Access, JR East Access. They do a great job of cleaning the station. And watch the video, and I think when you do, you have a new respect for the people who keep our cities running smoothly and safely, what they do. They've been doing it now for over 50 years, I believe. So I think I can take you a little bit inside of here. They've been doing it now for over 50 years, and I wanted to put in some of the history of Ueno Station, but I just couldn't get permission. Somebody asked me about the Hard Rock Cafe. It's still open right here. So don't worry, they're still around. I just couldn't get the permission to use the historical footage or videos of Ueno Station because just technical stuff. It wasn't a sponsored job. I didn't get paid to make it, but I did get access, and I wanted to respect the wishes. But it just would have been, it's just a shame that I couldn't feature the history of Ueno Station because it wasn't that clean 30, 40 years ago, actually. Japan has changed. Culturally, this was a massively dirty place. It stunk in the summers. The toilets were dirty. Smoking was a huge problem. People would bring a lot of paper, trash, tickets, newspapers. It was just really a messy, dirty place. And it's the last 30, 40 years, it has changed dramatically. In fact, when I moved here in 1998, Japan was still pretty clean. Actually, here there's nobody around this area. Japan was still really clean when I got here in 1998, but it's so much cleaner now than it was back then. Maybe it's more security. I don't know why, but this place gets cleaner and cleaner, and the society does a better job because they teach this in the schools to keep clean. And You are responsible for what's around you, a personal responsibility to make sure that you don't leave a place messier than you found it. And there's an expression, I don't know if I want to tell you the expression, but one reason why people in Japan are very honest, I've asked hundreds of Japanese people this, is because they always feel like they've been watched. And if they took something that they found, they always feel like somebody had seen them take it. So they do the right thing because it makes them feel better than to hold on to it, because there's this amazing amount of guilt to hold on to a possession that's not yours. Same as with cleaning things. You might walk past a piece of trash, but if you don't pick it up, someone might see you and think that you had done it. So you might as well pick it up, because you'll be happier picking it up than just leaving it, because people are going to think that maybe it was you who did it. That's one explanation. Shame culture, right, Saya? And as I've said many times before, as I put Yuri's postcard here, Yuri, thank you so much. Yuri in California. Yuri. Guilt and shame are pretty powerful in Japan. If you ever want to get something in business, don't get angry. Make the other people feel guilty, and they will feel shame, and then you'll get what you want eventually. That hasn't worked with Apple Japan, though, which is probably more of an American company than a Japanese company. They just don't want to help at all. Worst customer service, any tech firm, Apple Japan. Still waiting on a phone I haven't received for over 4 months. All right, there you go. Do I have to? Yeah, I have to add a little bit. 2 cents. I gotta put my 2 cents. Shots fired. That's right. Over 4 months. Insane. I got a good story for you. It's still developing. I'm still working with the Tokyo Police Department. I was there a couple of weeks ago. It's a developing story. I tried to call because they changed the terms of service. From the time listen to this, all right? On December 28th, a customer service representative, after sales, called me and read me the terms of service, which is a loser. Once you start to do that, you've lost the customer. Why would you read legal terms? And it says we're allowed to put it in the lockers. But the terms of service when I ordered it were different than the terms of service that she read me, because I printed that out too. So I thought that was really interesting. It just stinks. It reeks, the situation. So I have a good story for you once we work out things. It's not finished. I'm still going to buy Apple products. I still think they make some good stuff. Apple Japan's customer service, not really up to standard for what you would consider in Japan. Even Sony has gotten really good, and we went past their customer service center. Sony was one of the worst, and now they're one of the best. They're really good at taking customer service requests and replacing products and honoring the warranty, etc. But come on, Apple. I bought the phone. At least give me the serial number so I could get the Apple Care and report it stolen and get a new phone. They won't even do that. Omar writes in here, it's not just Japan, John. All right, thanks, Omar. There you go, everybody. Sorry to complain. I want to put a positive spin, but it's hard to, because I'm still... it should be the iPhone 13 Pro bringing you this live stream, not a 12 Pro that I've been using for a while now. Not to worry. Order on Amazon. That's good advice. I should have done that. Never order from Apple directly on their online store. It's a disaster. And they'll tell you the terms of services, so you better read the fine print with them, because if you don't get it, you're probably not going to get it unless you Federal Express or the carrier does it, and Japan Post said no. Yeah. All right, everybody. It's been fun. Yeah, Michael, by the time this is settled, the 14 Pro will be here, and they're going to send me a 13 Pro. The devaluation is awful. All right. More serious note, Starbucks Japan does have really good cherry blossom drinks right now. Maybe something I feature in the future. But Megan, 2/22/22, February 22nd, 2020. Hey everybody, have a great day, have a great night. Thanks for watching this live stream. I'm heading back home. I got a new episode dropping tomorrow. On the main channel. So I'm focused back onto the edited videos. Sorry, there hasn't been a lot of live streams on this channel, but we're gonna get the new main channel purring really well over this year. And I just thank you all so much for the support. And if you have any questions, leave in the comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Because I've got to be doing live streams now to pick off where I left off from the monkey park, which is a week ago. I can't believe it took a week to get a live stream done. What? And finally, happy birthday to the Emperor. Today's a holiday, everybody. Take care. Have a good night.